All right, fellas, you can see we are not in New York. I'm back home in Braintree for the weekend. I think often we want to go from A to Z, figuratively, from your turn point to the end point, whatever that is for you. But I think it's important to not forget about everything in between, the other 24 letters and the other things that make up that journey. Sure, it would be very nice to have this sort of instant gratification that at a snap of a finger or through minimal amounts of work, you're able to achieve what you want to achieve. But I think when that happens, you're missing everything in between that makes the ultimate end goal sustainable. I'm thinking about this week because I ran into, coming back home, on the first day I ran into 4 kids that I went to high school with. And these kids were, you know, using general terms of the more popular group in high school, and being among them in high school for me was a little bit intimidating. Didn't feel as comfortable, felt like I had to shy away from my natural self in ways. But I remember this time around, looking back, I felt very comfortable in being myself. That I could acknowledge that I'm a different person from them, they're a different person from me, and I didn't have to shy away from any of my personalities. And it's just sort of comfort. And it's not about me just thinking I'm better than myself to justify that. In fact, it's everything but that. That's what I think affirmations is. Affirmations is the biggest bullshit. It's you just telling yourself, using positive self-talk to make yourself believe something, but all of that is hollow inside. You take away those affirmations and you have nothing to stand up on, nothing to continue exhibiting that confidence that you think you have. And that's why I think it's important to not neglect the other 24 letters. You can jump from A to Z and be able to exhibit that end goal, whatever that is. But then when you really put to the test, that thing, that value, that skill that you thought you acquired, it's all hollow. You just get crushed immediately when you're put in a high intensity situation. When you get to Z by acquiring all the other letters, you pick up all the necessary skills and understanding within that allow you to fully exhibit the skill that you're hoping to have. You know, for me, how cool would it have been to go from not being comfortable to then comfortable around any other person? But there's so much along the way that I picked up that isn't even related to that, but ultimately are fundamental pillars in supporting who I am. I remember thinking, you know, when I first started college, I already kind of looks like my high school soccer coach, but I'm not sure that's him. Anyways, real quick, because my mom was texting me, I remember feeling sort of already having a little bit of confidence because I realized how silly it was to feel like these other kids in high school were better than me. But at the same time, I couldn't exhibit that towards kids that I went to college with. And reflecting back, I realized I was only able to exhibit that towards the kids I went to high school with because of external factors. The biggest one being the school that I was going to. I was going to go to NYU, which felt like was a decently good school. And that was what supported me in feeling good with the high school people. But it went to shambles when I was among the NYU people because they all had that going for themselves too, and their own list of accomplishments that they could point to. I wouldn't have realized that I needed concrete things, that I needed to go through the journey if it was an instant gratification type of going from uncomfortable to then suddenly comfortable. Wouldn't be able to be put to the test. So when you guys think about working towards something, I think it's important to lay the groundwork and actually put in the true time and effort and energy into building something that's rock solid, that people can't just tear down. Anyways, guys, gonna run. That's what I'm thinking about this week. You guys know this comes straight from the mind. I don't plan any of this. I think about it, and it's whatever I'm thinking about at the time. It's summer, guys. Whenever the weather changes, the energy is just different. I'm super happy, and go out there and have some fun. It's summer, guys. I can't wait to continue on this journey with y'all.